Hi everybody, it's Christina and thank you for joining me. So in the last few videos we've created version 1, 2 and 3 of the Trellis card. So today we're going to make a variation again. We're going to do this style and we're going to make that into a 5x7 gate card. So for my card I have a 5x7 top folded card. I've also got some wood grain paper. Now whichever colour you decide to use, you're going to cut this down into planks. So I've just cut down the planks there and I have trimmed those off. Now with some ink that matches your design, your paper, I've taken the inks and a small brush and I've just gone down the side of each plank to blend it in with the design. Now I want 4 for the long strips and I want 5 to go across the card. So these will go down it and these will go across it. So you need to ink all those the same. So once I have all my strips inked up, I'm going to take my 5x7 card and I'm going to measure from the fold down 1 inch and I'm going to cut that off. And then I'm going to use a sticky mat to put on top of this so that I can line this up. So I'm going to use the grid marks on my sticky mat and line my card up underneath so that that's perfect. Now you can stick that down if you want so that it won't move. So starting at the bottom with your small lengths, I'm going to line that up with the bottom of the card and I'm going to press that in place. And then we'll come up to the top part just below this 1 inch cut and we'll add another piece in there. Then we'll add a third piece in the middle and then we can add the 4th and 5th pieces so that they're equally spaced in that gap. Now once you've got those in place, you can take these long ones and you're going to add glue along here and you're going to press that one in place just on the edge of that card. Then you're going to do exactly the same on the other side. Add glue and press your other piece on there so that it's just on the edge of the card. And then you're going to space the other 2 out in the middle so that they're nice and equal. And that will give you your wooden gate for your trellis card. So once they're all dried, you can take that off your sticky mat, take your sticky mat away, and then you're going to line this one up with the bottom of the card and you're going to glue these top pieces in place on this flap. So once you've done that, you can take your card and you can trim off down these sides and along this bottom and this side. Now if you wanted to, you could shape the tops into little fences or curves or just cut it straight across. It's entirely up to you. Now for the top of my card, I've just rounded off the edges on that and then I've inked them in. So this now is ready to decorate and I've got leaves, I've got some flowers, I've got a butterfly and I have a sentiment. Now I'm not sure which sentiment I want to use, but I'm going to use one of them. Now when you're adding your items in, make sure that you only stick them to your fence. You don't want to stick them to the pieces in between, otherwise it will fasten your card closed. So just add them to the bits that will be on the fence and then you know that that card will open. So those 2 will be on that piece of fence there and this one will be on this piece of fence at the top there. So now when that opens, it will open and the card will not stay fastened together. Now you can add in as many leaves as you wish on yours. Just make sure that they're all glued to the actual fence. So this is the sentiment that I'm going to add, and because it's going to be raised up a little bit there, I need some foam underneath it. So I'm just going to put a little piece of foam pad there, and that will balance it out then as it sits on the card. So I can add some glue along the other side, and that will glue that to the flower, and it will balance out on this side as it sits along the fence. So I've added my butterflies in at the top, and there's a little bit of glue stuck to them, so with a soft cloth I'm just going to polish them up, and that now is the card ready to send to my recipient. Now if you wanted to, on your panels you could add little screws or nails, so just put a mark on each of the little corners there, and that will then look as if those panels have been nailed together. It's just something else you can do to add a little bit more decoration to your design. So there we have a fourth variation of our trellis card, and that's another card to add to your repertoire. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please join me on the next one. And why not subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell, then you'll always be aware when I add a new video. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.